Someplace maybe more clean. Oh, yeah. Would you like to pet my dog? Please pet my dog. Where was it? On the table? Good dog. I don't know how it got wet.
Okay.
Hi, may I pet your dog, please? Well, hi, puppy dog. Thank you. You're welcome. Bye. That's it. Have anything, Curtis? My dog eat your dog?
Oh, well, they can't. Now we're in camera.
Yeah. Good fun. Sit. Sit. Or we'll just meet and the dogs will
Totally ignore each other.
totally ignore each other. Okay. All right, let's go. Come on.
Okay, here. Runs out.
May my dog meet your dog?
Maybe.
Fine, go ahead. Sit. Sit. What? Did you want to say hello? I guess not. Well, thank you very much. All right. Hi, nice. Good job. Let's go. I'm fine. What are you doing? If we were to interact on leash and the other dog or any dog was going to show signs of aggression, I would just work on very carefully calling my dog away. Dan, shush. Calling my dog away, hopefully at the same time that they called their dog away verbally. I'd ask first. I would be very selective in who I let interact. Dan, please stop pulling. I know you're a good boy. Allow them, basically I would ask first. I would allow them to nose to butt for a few seconds, and if I saw any signs, of any sort of stiffening of body language, stiffening of the face, of the jaw, the muscles in the mouth, anything like that, it would be time to take them away, regardless of how long the breeding has gone on at that point. So I'd let them interact. Fly, come here. Do you want to play with Banner a second? I'm sorry about Banner's behavior. I could not find a second person this morning, and I wanted to get this video done. So I know. So obviously they're not interacting much. So I will just pretend. Ban, can you get down? I know. Good boy, down. Sit. Wait. Fly, can you interact with Banner? Interact for a couple of seconds. That's it. Let's go! And I take her away, and she responds to that let's go pretty regularly. That's been our sign for many years that it's time to get out of here. Just let's go, we turn and we walk away. And she's gotten pretty good at that. So that's what I would do with her. Okay, this is how we taught Leave It. We started with Doggy Zen. With a treat in my hand, I wouldn't let her have a treat until she was able to, at first, just look away, and then make eye contact for just a split second, and then eye contact for more and more seconds as time went on. Then I started with a treat on the ground, and added the cue Leave It. And when she looks away, makes eye contact for an increasing number of seconds. Then she gets a treat Leave It. Then once stationary Leave It's were good, we moved on to moving Leave It's. We would walk farther away from the treats, Leave It. As the dog got the hang of that, you'd be closer, Leave It. Leave It. And progressively harder things to leave. And that's how you leave it. Taught Leave It with an animal. First, I have a dead bunny. It's on rag just in case. At first, I just pretend to be a tree, and I wait until there's even the tiniest slackening of the leash. If the dog won't take treats, it means I'm probably too close, but I can't really get much further away in my own kitchen. Clicking and treating for even the tiniest loosening of that leash. There was eye contact made there, that's why I pressed it. And this is a great example of one of her calming signals. It's a redirection. Usually she does this when she wants to be doing something else, and I won't let her. And I'm just going to wave down. Sorry for the boring video. And what we're working towards increasing eye contact, increasing duration of eye contact, is that what you said? And like I said, I would have started further away for real, at a place where hopefully we weren't getting this reaction, and would have gradually moved closer as she showed increasing duration of eye contact at the further levels. As she gets the idea and is making eye contact more and more regularly with increasing amounts of time, I would say leave it at that split second before she turned away from the animal, and click for the whiplash turn of her head. Leave it. Leave it. Good dog. I'm not going to give her a treat for that because that was a really delayed reaction and she knows the word. If she didn't know the word, I would have probably given it to her. Good dog. Leave it. Yes. Now I complicate things by saying yes. I don't know why. Leave it. Good dog. And then once you got all the stationaries, I start with moving. And again, I start further away. Leave it. Leave it. Good dog. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Good girl. And that's pretty much how I teach leave it with an animal. Better? Okay, so we've got a deceased bunny that a cat caught. I happen to be a wildlife rehabilitator. A cat caught it and it did not survive its injuries, which the dog is clearly interested in. Fly, you sit. Wait. Here's good? Yeah. That was pretty. All right. Now the trick. You gotta walk by. Yes, good girlie. Alright, ready? It's tough, I know. Leave it. Good job, girlie. Shall we do one more for good measure? Try. Leave it. That's a good dog. That's a good dog. Alright, how's that? Ready? The bowls contain all sorts of treats from her treat bag, and all 4 of them are full. Wait. Okay, so this is how I taught heel position. I used the choose to heel method. So at first I just waited until the dog was anywhere on my left side and I threw a treat. And we got to the point where the dog preferentially came to my left side, which is not yet. She actually has been taught to heel on the right as well. Once I had the dog coming to the left side pretty consistently. Ooh, sorry dog. I waited until the dog was in a smaller bubble. At first the left side could be anywhere here, and then it had to be a smaller bubble. And then it had to be a smaller bubble. Until that dog's head was nearest my leg. Once they were fairly consistently coming by my left leg, I started clicking and treating for them, maintaining the heel position, sometimes for only a step or 2, sometimes for 3 or 4 steps. Until we got longer and longer and longer patterns. Okay, teach, sit. I said sit. Good girl. Alright, so when I taught it, I actually used a lure, and I held it just slightly above her head until her butt started to move. Come on, get the butt. That isn't exactly what I did, but that works. The idea was as soon as, there we go, as the lure pulled her head up, the butt went down. And I'm going to click for other things to get her back into position. So that's how I taught it at first. I just moved the treat. There we go. And I clicked as the butt hit the ground. Then I quickly moved to having no treat in my hand. And clicking a little bit sooner in the sequence. And then I associated the word sit. By saying sit and then giving the hand signal very quickly right after. Sit. When the dog starts anticipating the sit, I can start fading the hand signal and put it only on a verbal. Down. Sit. Just like that. That sounds good. Down. I again used a lure. I first took a treat, I put it in my hand that way, and I led it into the dog and down to the ground, and as soon as the dog's elbows went down, I collected, treated, and put the treat on the floor in front of their legs. And I did the same from a stand. Put it into their body and down to the ground. Once the dog figured that out, I started using just the hand without the treat. And again, once the elbows hit, I clicked. Then I started waiting until the butt went down. Then, once the dog's going down pretty reliably on the hand signal, I start adding the verbal. And the verbal for this was down, hand signal, and then the click of the treat. Until the dog starts associating, oh, freebie! So the dog starts associating down with the hand signal, and then starts anticipating the down. You separate the time between down and the hand signal until they've got the idea. And it's down. Down. You cheated. You cheated. Great stand. Yes. Down. Good girl. And that's how I do it. That's good. Okay. Okay, this is how I teach come. I first teach the dog their name, I suppose, just by associating with treats. Fly. 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 She's got it. Then I work on the whiplash turn, so if my dog's out doing something, very mildly distracting, they're sniffing the floor or doing something, they grab the treat, I say fly, and I throw a treat for them to grab. And hopefully they can see it on the floor. Fly. 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 And I'm trying to mark the head turn towards me. And so I'm achieving kind of two things in a way. When I say their name, their head turns toward me because they know I'm about to throw a treat, and they also come towards me at the same time because I'm going to throw the treat to the opposite way in my body. Now I usually do this in a much bigger room with light colored treats on a dark colored floor, so I'm really throwing those treats far out. This is a Kay Lawrence game, and some others, but Kay Lawrence most recently. So we've worked on this name recognition, we worked on the whiplash turn. Then I usually start by having someone restrain my dog, and I call them, and that's usually where I put the word come in as well. So I'm just going to do it right now with her on a sit stay because I don't have a helper with me right now, but with the dog that doesn't know a sit stay, you leave them there, and I actually start by running with them. So ready? Fly. Sit. Sit. Fly. and I try and make it a really exciting thing that they want to come with you. Have a toy, have a treat, have something really cool that they want to come with you to get. So restrained recalls, and then maybe I'll do a recall circle if I got a couple of people, and we'll just recall her around the circle, and then we work on just regular straight comes, and then we add maybe mild distractions. Food bowl sitting beside them, a person with a toy, just holding a toy at first, then working up towards actually playing with the toy or playing with another dog, or all sorts of other things that could be going on beside them when they're doing this. But yeah, you work on distractions gradually until we get to the point where you can call them out of distractions, so playing with another dog or something like that. And hopefully that's a good enough explanation, because I can't show you most of those things in my kitchen. Thank you. Okay, how we thought stay. Here is, I wait for you to sit her down. And you'd wait longer and longer periods of time before clicking after the sit. And then be able to walk away from the dog. At first, you know, if I just leaned and the dog didn't move, I'd click and treat. Then I get to where I could lean farther and maybe take a half a step, come back, click and treat. And you take a couple of steps, take a couple of steps before I come back to click and treat. Until you add more and more steps until you could walk either the 20 feet away for the test or all the way around the dog without them moving. And that's stay. Wait there. Okay, now we're going to do a recall. We're just going to basically do the same thing. Okay.
From the middle, right?
Wait.
From the lower. From here. Yeah. That's the middle.
Fly come. Okay. And then we'll do one more thing. I'll just ask you to sit. And I'll ask you to down. Good dog. All right. That's good.
Go.